I will say, this stuff is so good. I'm never without it. I'm hooked on it.
You hear that, Matt Jansen? You hear that, C-Bum? What's up, guys? We're gonna meal prep 3 delicious protein-packed recipes today.
And do not forget to clean up your mess.
So these recipes are all from my 413 protein nutrition book. First, we got some spicy McNuggets. Now, I don't like sriracha. Sriracha is one thing in the recipe. So the point is, anytime you get a recipe, feel free to swap in and out things you like or don't like. We don't have sriracha. Ironically, we do have this. It's called Slap Ya Mama Cajun seasoning. So we're gonna have some Cajun nuggets instead of some sriracha nuggets because I'm not a hipster. All right, what do we need to do first? Crack an egg?
Yeah, you'll need to crack an egg.
So satisfying.
Right here.
Okay.
Hit it though.
Then we start adding the seasonings.
Right, you're gonna add those. You are going to need a heaping teaspoon of flour, which I pre-measured out.
Look at that.
Yeah. Heaping. Not just a teaspoon, heaping teaspoon.
Just a little bit of flour.
Yeah.
Take that, Gary Brecka.
Now you're going to need a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. And since it's Slap Your Mama hot, I'm not sure you want a full teaspoon, according to how hot you like it.
In science class, they taught us to waft. I don't know how hot it's going to be.
I think it's going to be, but...
I'm going to do like that much. Like, what is that? 70% of a teaspoon?
Yeah, about 70.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you have onion powder, and you're going to do about a teaspoon of onion powder. And I know how you like onion.
Yeah, love onions. But we'll put the onion powder in just for the flavor, and I'll trust the recipe on this one.
Right.
If I was doing this myself, I would skip it.
Here's where you would add the sriracha, but we're not going to do that, so
Nope.
There we go.
No hipster zone.
Do you want a...
Oh, I can smell that.
Do you want to just kind of mix?
Then the black pepper as well, right?
It does say a teaspoon.
It does say a teaspoon, don't it?
Hot. That's a lot of
I was
black
gonna say,
pepper.
even with sriracha, that would have been a lot.
Whoa, that would have been, woo, that's going to be spicy.
Making a mess. She wasn't joking about cleaning up your mess.
Watch
I did, so I put in the cornflakes and then mash it up? Or?
Well, what you're going to do is you are going, I needed to pre-read this, didn't I? So you're going to combine all that, and then you are going to, I think, roll it in the cornflakes.
Okay, so first we'll just mix it in.
Yeah, just mix it in.
Well, I did pre-read it, I just couldn't remember. And guys, this is a little tip I would have. I've got a notebook of all my favorite recipes, all my go-to stuff, but in the front of the notebook, I have a piece of paper, common things I make, common cooking times. And one of them is like how long I bake chicken for, how long I bake sweet potatoes for, because I forget. Like if there's any amount of days in between it, I forget. So I still, if you ask me this today, like how long do you bake chicken? I've been like, I don't know, I think 30 minutes. I can't remember if it's, so I just keep that. And you know, grilling, I'm good. I feel like a Jedi. I can just close my eyes and sense when the meat is going to be done. But if it's in a kitchen, I just never felt, I need help remembering.
Typical guy with the grilling. Typical guy, yeah.
All right.
You got that pretty mixed up, but that is going to be spicy.
All that pepper spread out, but still, yeah. Okay.
And we have some cornflakes, and this is, I think it was like 7 grams. And anyway, I went ahead and measured that out and crushed up the cornflakes. So you're going to kind of shape those and roll them in the cornflakes.
So we shape the nuggets first.
Yes.
And then roll them in cornflakes. Preheating the pan. Should we preheat the pan?
Yes, let's do it. So we're going to add in some olive oil. And we'll go ahead and preheat it and have it ready to go. So I think with these, we're going to need quite a bit of olive oil in the pan. I'll tell you what, those are going to be spicy.
I like, you know, this recipe, I called it McNuggets because some of you may have kids that love McDonald's. I know I do. So you could tell them, hey, we're having McNuggets.
Yeah, they'll like
So
that.
I guess this is the best. I've never really done this before. Just kind of do this.
Yeah,
And
just
just
kind
drop it, plop it in
of.
the pan.
That's right. Just kind of plop it in.
That's what we got. And I'm gonna go kerplunk.
Tell you what, I'll put this over here, and that way you can kind of
Oh yeah.
do the. Yeah, how's that?
Make less of a mess.
Well, yes, right. Mess. Does look good. Pretty good.
I need to make that one kind of boot shaped if I can. You know how sometimes the McDonald's nuggets look like stockings or boots?
They're not always exactly the same, are they?
They're not always the shape of an actual chicken's nugget.
What is the difference between a chicken nugget and a chicken tender?
Well,
Any ideas?
I went went through Burger King one night and asked them actually that because they had both chicken tenders and chicken strips on the menu.
Right.
And the person that worked at Burger King, which I would assume is an expert and knows what they're talking about, said
Should
that, well, like a chicken nugget is like a nugget of chicken and a chicken strip is like a strip of chicken. That sums it up perfectly. I'm
cleared
no longer
that right
confused.
up. Cleared that right up for you.
No longer confused. Thanks, Burger King.
There you heard it from the experts. Okay.
Heard it straight from the king.
Yeah, got this going.
Welcome to Burger King, where you rule.
You rule. Huh.
That's how all fast food restaurants are now. You pull up to the window and you got some kind of pre-recorded something, and then a totally different voice is like, "I'm sorry, are you ready to order?" It's like they're apologizing for the pre-recorded voice.
Oh yes, that looks pretty good. So how long do we need to cook these?
Yeah, how long do we cook it?
It says about 15 to 18 minutes.
15 to 18.
15 to
Longer than I
18.
expected.
Yeah.
You hear it popping.
I hear them popping.
Smell good.
They do smell good. Almost like Grandma's fried chicken, huh?
Yep. I might just make room for a few more.
I think you can.
Scoot them over.
Room for more. Oh yeah, you can get 7.
We have some big nuggets here.
That's some big nuggets. Pretty good. Got a lot of popping going on.
You can hear the chicken cooking. Too bad you can't smell it.
Smells good. Really good. All the spices. And I think the cornflakes on the outside will actually make it the spiciness not as in your face.
Not as potent.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I think I can get one more out of
I
this.
think you can get, yeah, you can get one. Now my electric skillet is a little funny, so I have to keep adjusting it. There you go. It's got a few years on it. Okay.
All right. There we go.
All right, great. Never waste anything. Those look really good.
All right, so we got the nuggets cooking. This will be a good time for me to tell you the macros. It says that these nuggets, one serving, which is 20 nuggets, is going. Yeah. Wait, it makes 20 nuggets. It makes, and a serving is 10 nuggets. Okay. So we got probably close to that. And it's going to be 475 calories, 64 grams of protein, 37 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, a gram of fiber per serving. So not bad, really. And I think a lot of people, 500 calories is kind of that magic like marker you want to stop at for a lot of your meals. Just a nice, easy math to budget for during the day. This gets you there. All right, we're checking these chicken nuggets. They should be pretty close to done, if not done. What do you think?
Well, you know what? It's what we might do is test one and see how done it is in the middle. But boy, they are looking crisp and they are looking delicious.
They are looking crisp. Mm-hmm. To me, just right. Some people like their nuggets almost burnt. And I'm not one of those people, so as long as it's not still clucking, I'm good.
No clucking here.
But we're going to do some summer salmon tacos as well. Basically, in this bowl, we're going to make the toppings for the tacos. We're going to cook the salmon in here now. And this is just me trying to simplify things. In the recipe, in a, what do you call it? A chef kind of way. What do you call, what starts with a C? When you describe like fancy cooking? Culinary. In a culinary way, it says to start the salmon in the pan, skin down for 2 minutes, and then put it in the oven and bake it for 8 minutes. Or you can just bake it in the pan the whole time. That's what we're gonna do. And we put the toppings in the bowl. One topping you could add to it is mango, which is in the recipe. If you don't like mango, try pineapple. Pineapple's awesome. We're not doing either one, are we? But we got some basil.
Right.
Tomatoes.
Just some basil we picked up at the grocery store.
And
some avocado.
Oh yeah, avocado.
Yes.
And you cube the avocado and you add some lime juice, just because lime on a taco is awesome. And it keeps the avocado from turning brown too quickly.
And the lime juice, it called for the juice of 2 limes. When I looked that up, that's 1/4 cup of lime juice.
1/4 cup of lime juice is like squeezing 2 limes, so that's good to know.
It is.
And we got some Greek yogurt too, right?
Right, got a little Greek yogurt.
A little extra protein, a little extra sauce. Greek yogurt is handy in that way.
Very.
Diced up some cherry tomatoes and cubed the avocado. We're gonna add, was it 1/4 cup you said of lime juice?
Yes, 1/4 cup.
1/4 cup of lime juice.
And I'm just gonna do just a pinch of salt, which is just a sprinkle, just not much.
And this is 1/4 cup. It looks like a lot.
It looks like a lot.
I'm glad it's a lot. I love lime.
Lime is great in these type dishes, Southwest dishes, and it keeps the avocado from turning.
Yes. Nobody likes a brown avocado.
No. So we'll just mix that up, coat that avocado really good.
Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Oh, and that basil smells wonderful.
So it smells fresh.
Yes.
So
good.
the pan feels like it's getting hot.
Okay.
So I like to start with the skin down. I'm gonna put some olive oil in here. Nice and easy now.
I'm going to turn this up a little bit for you there.
I like to kind of spread it around that way. There we go. All right, now let's get these bad boys. Now, ultimately, you could season the salmon any way you want to. I would probably do some kind of jerk or, even a taco seasoning. Or, since we're on this kick today, slap your mama Cajun.
Not sure I like this title, but anyway.
I know you keep getting that out. I'm like, what?
It worked in the chicken nuggets. That's why. So, I don't know.
And then, I'm gonna let this cook 2 minutes and then we'll flip it. And the recipe calls to make your own tortillas. You can, or you can just make it easier on yourself and use whatever tortilla you want. Corn tortillas, I love. If you're on a cut like me right now, use a low carb friendly, not that carbs are bad, but it's just gonna reduce calories. And it'll just be easier, one less step than making your own tortillas. But just know that is an option. You can make your own homemade. These are 0 net carbs.
Yeah.
I'll point out to everybody, they do have 13 grams of carbohydrates per tortilla. The fiber is 12 grams, so that's why they say there's 0 net. We're the only country that does that, but that's still only 13 carbs in one tortilla is really good. So excellent choice.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be 60 calories for a tortilla. Not bad at all.
Plus, if you want a smaller size, they do make them in the smaller, so
Yes.
you can do that too.
Now guys, the third recipe I'm gonna mention and whip up while we're cooking the salmon. It's a Reese's protein fluff. By fluff, all we do is we're gonna take some Greek yogurt and put it in this bowl. We're gonna take a scoop of protein powder. Mom is a fan of Raw protein. Raw subsidy, sponsored by Raw. No, just kidding. Maybe one day. Just saying, Matt Jansen. And we're gonna add 3 Reese Cup Thins if you want to, or we just have dark chocolate chips. It doesn't matter, just put something in there to sweeten it up. And we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of PB Fit powder. And we're gonna put, it calls for 100 grams of the Greek yogurt, and we got some light Greek vanilla yogurt, which is 14 grams. Yeah, I'm gonna make these for the girls. Try one of these nuggets here.
Oh, yeah. Just gonna kind of try.
I think I mentioned it, but I bought ground chicken. It was just 92% lean ground chicken.
Oh, those are good. They're not as spicy as
See?
just enough.
Yeah. It's got it's got like a little bit of a kick, but not as much as I think. So
Right.
10 out of 10. And here, I put 5 nuggets in each container. If you wanted to put a side with it, I would just do something like baby carrots, something real easy, or a salad.
Oh, yeah.
Make it easy on yourself. All right, so there we go. We're gonna add for the fluff. How much Greek yogurt was it?
3.5 ounces.
Yeah, 3.5 ounces, which is 100 grams. And here's how I do it. We know 2/3 of a cup is 170 grams. So that would be about 1/3 of a cup.
Look here. Look what I just brought over.
Well, there we go.
So we'll go ahead and put 1/3 of a cup in. And then,
And again, this is the Reese's Protein Fluff, which you are getting access to here, but I've got 50 protein-packed recipes like this one in my recipe book, like the summer salmon tacos, like the chicken nuggets, which we already did, all on my 413 app. If you sign up for one-on-one coaching, or I give you the cookbook too if you join my 413 method, which right now, as of spring 2025, is just $47 a month still. My business coach is trying to talk me into moving that up. We'll see. But there we go. We got a scoop of protein to add to it, right?
yes. So vanilla or chocolate? It really didn't say.
It didn't say, so this is going to be your all's preference. I'm going to say chocolate.
Okay, we'll do the chocolate. Dark chocolate. Oh, bless you.
Pepper.
Oh, that Selectio Mama Cajun seasoning's
Yeah.
getting to you. Okay, so we'll do a scoop of protein. I will say, this stuff is so good. I'm never without it. I'm hooked on it.
You hear that, Matt Jansen? You hear that, C-Bum?
Okay. And then we have
The PB Fit powder,
yeah,
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
I know some of y'all aren't the biggest fan of this stuff. You get mixed reviews 50-50. So obviously you could just leave it out of the recipe, but you wouldn't have that peanut butter flavor. Or you could just, use your own, add peanut butter. But if you use actual peanut butter, the fat content will be higher, so it's a give or take. YouTube style. So we got this is 1 serving of fluff. So obviously if you wanted to make more than 1, you would multiply it, but this is 1 serving right here with just 1/3 a cup of yogurt, mixing everything in. It does seem a little dry, so in that event you can always add more liquid to it. But I don't know, it's actually now it's like got a kind of an icing texture to it the more I work with it.
Oh, yeah.
I used to make stuff like this quite a bit. I prepped for a show in 2017. In 2016, I did more of just a Whole Foods only, kind of a more traditional old school style prep. In 2017, I was like, let's try to see what happens if you do if it fits your macros. This was like 2017, and I think I got a better result from the traditional prep style, but I think the best result would be to implement just a little bit of this stuff as treats along the way.
I love
check
this.
this
Doug, I love this. Oh, that looks good. As you stand by my little framed artwork that says a balanced diet is a cookie in each hand.
Yup. Yup.
Oh my.
This is ready.
Okay.
So we got
great.
a chocolate whip, and what you do is you melt some dark chocolate chips to drizzle over it, and then you can put some Reese Thins, and it says the Reese Thins obviously because they're less calories. Crunch it up over this. Be a tasty little dessert. Okay, the recipe, this is what the serving looks like in a, I forget how big that bowl is. It's a Pyrex bowl, but the recipe calls for 3 dark chocolate squares, and apparently that is a half a cup's worth. So I'm gonna put a half a cup worth of dark chocolate roughly into a bowl.
Yeah. One more.
And we'll microwave it, and we're gonna drizzle it over here. I don't have the Reese Thins, I forgot to bring them. I'll just take Reese Thins, leftover Reese eggs from Easter, whatever you got. Even if you don't like Reese's, if you're in the weird 5% of the population that says the peanut butter isn't even good in a Reese cup, which is false, then you can do some other candy that you like better. The salmon is almost done, by the way. Look at that. Let me know in the comments if y'all eat the skin on the salmon or if you take it off. I like to eat the skin personally, but I'm not one of those people that say it's the best part or anything, but I like it. There's the dark chocolate.
Got that melted in the microwave, and we're just gonna drizzle it. That's a lot of dark chocolate for that amount, but what do you think? Just a little drizzle?
Yeah, perfect.
Ah, and you can lick the bowl with the rest.
There you go.
Looks good.